I am proud to announce today a total transformation in government funding to our post-secondary institutions. In a single sentence, this new model is designed to help our students succeed. Beginning April 1st, the Government of Alberta will move to a performance-based funding model. So let me walk you through what this new funding model will look like and some of the other nuances and details of it. So firstly, it's important to note that this model will be non-competitive. So this means that institutions will not compete against each other for taxpayer dollars. Rather, they will compete against themselves and seek to improve their own performance against a series of targets. Secondly, the amount of funding tied to performance outcomes will begin at 15% for 2020-2021 and gradually increase over 3 years to a maximum of 40% by 22-23. Thirdly, the government will evaluate performance against a maximum of approximately 20 specific key indicators. The key performance indicators will be gradually introduced over the next 3 years to ensure that we use the best possible metrics that have rigorous and verifiable data sources. Officials from my department will begin consulting with our post-secondary community to ensure that everyone has an opportunity to discuss the indicators and, of course, to suggest new ones as well. And with that in mind, there are indeed several indicators that government would like to see, which include graduation and completion rates, graduate employment, experiential learning, enrollment, both domestic and international, commercialization of IP, research capacity, quality of teaching, and student experience and student satisfaction.
It's a step towards greater transparency. It doesn't open up the book completely yet of what exactly we want to see, but I think it's a step towards it. Outcomes-based, I think, is, again, the minister did say that it has to be different for every institution. You can't just paintbrush it. SAIT compared to U of C compared to U of A are very different and need different outcomes-based models. I think it's going to force institutions and admin to really start thinking a little bit more closely on what they're spending their money on, what strategic directions they're going to be going towards, which will ultimately save students, institutions, and taxpayers money.
Any metrics that are in place need to make sure that the students who are working part-time, who have families, and are mature students who have, a variety of different experiences are not negatively affected by these.